Good morning students. Welcome to online learning class. Before we start next topic, let's recall what we have learned in previous class. We learned about for a longer and healthier life. Men have developed many useful medicines and medical instruments which helped him to live a longer and healthier life. In previous class, we learned about thermometer. A thermometer is an instrument that measures temperature. A thermometer is a device to measure the temperature of a body. The stethoscope is an instrument used for listening to sound produced by the body. It is used to listen to the lungs, heart, and intestinal tract. The microscope. A microscope is a piece of scientific equipment that helps us to see things that are invisible to the naked eye because they are so small. Now see other instruments. X-ray are electromagnetic radiations that differentially penetrates structures within the body and create images of the structure on photographic film. These images are called diagnostic X-rays. Now, today we are going to learn new medicines. See, there was a time when people didn't know anything about the cause of a disease. They thought it to be the work of angry gods or evil spirits. So they went to magicians to know the causes of diseases. But when various causes of diseases were scientifically discovered, the cures of many diseases were also found. For example, it was found that quinine could cure malaria. The eucalyptus can serve as a good medicine for influenza. Penicillin has proved a wonder drug. It can destroy harmful bacteria that cause many diseases. Streptomycin can control and cure tuberculosis. See children, in earlier times people didn't know anything about disease. They went to magicians to know the causes of diseases, but slowly the various causes of diseases were scientifically discovered. The cure of many diseases were also found. The history of medicines show how societies have changed in their approach to illness and diseases from ancient time to the present. Now see developments in surgery. Surgery is the art of curing a disease by removing or repairing a part of the body. Surgery was performed in olden days also, but it was not safe. It gave the patient lot of pain. Some died of the shock. Others died because their wounds developed infection. But now, with the help of latest medicine and medical instruments, operations can be performed without giving any pain to the patient. Operations on such delicate parts as the heart, brain, kidney, and lungs can be performed successfully. A damaged heart or kidney can be transplanted easily. See children, surgery is a medical specialty that uses operative manual and instrumental techniques on a person to investigate or to treat a pathological condition such as a disease or injury, to help improve bodily function or appearance or to repair unwanted ruptured areas. Surgery branch of medicine that is concerned with the treatment of injuries, diseases, and other disorders by manual and instrumental means. Surgery involves the management of acute injuries and illness of differentiated from chronic, slowly progressing diseases except when patients with the latter type of diseases must be operated upon. Surgeries are very effective in improving patients' quality of life, but it has a lot of risks, including the risk for infection. But nowadays, with the help of latest medicines and medical instruments, operation can be performed without giving any pain to the patient. Operations can be performed successfully and a damaged heart or kidney can be transplanted easily. Now see, prevention of diseases. When we fall ill, our health suffers. Our work also suffers. We have to spend money on our treatment. So, we should always avoid the causes of that make us sick. Prevention is always better than cure. Medical men have found many preventive steps that can save us from falling ill. Vaccination and pasteurization are two of the most important preventive steps. Let us see what are they. See, the most important positive action you can take to prevent illness and disease is exercise. Exercise prevents a long list of diseases that can cause chronic or severe illness, disability, and even death, including cancer, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure. Exercise also prevents mental health illness and diseases, disorders, including depression, anxiety, and stress. When we fall ill, we have to spend money on your treatment. Prevention is always better than cure. Vaccination and pasteurization are two of the most preventive steps. Let's learn about vaccination. Vaccination is a method of protecting people against a serious illness by giving them a mild form of it. The vaccinated person never gets that illness later in his life. This preventive method was invented by a British doctor named Edward Jenner. Jenner became a doctor in 1773. In those days, smallpox was very common. Smallpox is a deadly disease. It spreads quickly. It leaves permanent scars on the skin. The patient can lose his eyesight or even his life. A large number of smallpox patients would come to Dr. Jenner daily. They were from all classes of people. But Jenner saw that there was never a milkmaid among his patients. He started thinking about it. Later, he learned that milkmaids sometimes did have a disease called cowpox. Jenner wondered if there was any relation between having cowpox and not having smallpox. One day, a milkmaid came to Jenner. She had cowpox. A pus like liquid was coming out of the sore on her body. Jenner collected some of it and injected it into a 9-year-old boy. Then he observed the boy for the next few days. The boy got cowpox but recovered very soon. Then Jenner took a big risk. He injected the boy with germs of smallpox. He observed the boy closely for a few days. Nothing happened. Thus, Jenner reached the conclusion that a person who suffers once from cowpox remains safe from smallpox all his life. The smallpox vaccine led to the discovery of vaccines for many other diseases. They include polio, typhoid, cholera, plague, tetanus, tuberculosis, yellow fever, whooping cough, etc. Although most vaccinations are done by injection, the polio vaccine is one that can be given by mouth. See, a vaccine or immunization is a way to build your body's natural immunity to a disease before you get sick. This keeps you from getting and spreading the diseases. There has been confusion and misunderstanding about vaccines, but vaccinations are an important part of family and public health. Vaccines prevent the spread of contagious, dangerous, and deadly diseases. These include measles, polio, mumps, chickenpox. The first vaccine discovered was the smallpox vaccine. Smallpox was a deadly illness. It killed 300 million to 500 million people around the world in the last century. After the vaccine was given to the people, the disease was eventually erased. It's the only disease to be completely destroyed. There are now other close to that point, including polio, typhoid, cholera, plague, tetanus. Although most vaccinations are done by injection, the polio vaccine is one that can be given by mouth. Now see pasteurization. Pasteurization is another way of preventing diseases. It is a process of heating a liquid, especially milk, to a certain temperature and then cooling it. By following this method, the harmful bacteria in a liquid can be killed. It was Louis Pasteur who invented this technique. He was a French scientist. Pasteur found that there are many disease producing germs. These germs enter the human body through milk, water, air, etc. They can be killed if we boil the liquid to a certain temperature. That is why milk should be taken only after boiling it. Sick person and infants should be given boiled water. In times of epidemics like cholera, people are advised to drink only boiled water. Some other ways of killing germs have also been developed. For example, mosquitoes can be killed by spraying DDT. See children, this is a special method of applying a mild degree of heat to milk and other liquids for destroying undesirable and harmful non-spore forming microbes. It is really not a process of sterilization but rather of disinfection. It was originated by Louis Pasteur and used by him for killing microorganisms which causes undesirable fermentations in the process of making wine. Pasteurization is now extensively used for freezing milk from disease germs. The process of pasteurization of milk consists of heating it to 60 to 65 degrees Celsius for 1/2 hour. followed by a rapid cooling. The pasteurization consists essentially of tanks in which the milk held at the necessary temperature and continuously stirred for half an hour. Then the milk passes through long cold pipes in which it is rapidly cooled, and from these pipes is carried to automatic bottling and capping machines. As we have already learned, this heating destroys the vegetative forms of practically all bacteria, including those of any disease germs that may be present. The milk is not sterilized. Pasteurized milks are through more slowly and in manner somewhat different than unheated milk, but all pathogenic bacteria or viruses likely to be found in it are killed. That's all for today. Thank you, students.